Hello geeks and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. This is Sai Prakash here, and today we are in the day 28th problem of 30-day Geeks for Geeks coding challenge. And yes, we have done 28 days of coding and we are into our last 3 days. And I hope you can keep the your streak for the last 3 days as well. And so let's read the problem statement. And it is given as a medium problem, and it was under tag of Microsoft. That is, it is being asked in a Microsoft interview or something. And let's read the problem statement. So the gallery with the plants is divided into n parts, numbered from 0 to n minus 1. There are provisions for attaching water sprinklers at each positions. The sprinkler with range x at partition I can water from I minus x to I plus x, and given an array of gallery array and consisting of n integers where gallery of I. So the value at index is going to be the power of, that is the x of that current sprinkler, and we have to find the minimum number of sprinklers needed to water entire gallery. And if we cannot do that, we can return -1 here. So this is a kind of similar to another problem called as jump game. It is a slightly modified version on that. So jump game is where you are given same ranges, and we have to just return whether we can reach end or not. Right. So here we have to we have to say that what are the minimum sprinkler that is required so that we can water the entire garden. Right. So the idea in solving this problem is something like this. So I'm going to create an array of all the spans, right? So all the ranges with which each sprinkler is going to work, and I'm going to sort them. And based on that, I'm going to choose a particular sprinkler. I'm going to turn on a particular sprinkler only when it is satisfying my target, that is my minimum necessity on my left side. And keeping that as my condition, I'm going to choose a sprinkler which is going to put me farthest to the right. So the logic is simple, right? So we have to always choose a sprinkler which is going to give us a maximum output and which is going to put us farthest to the right, and in the same time it is going to cover all the minimum required target nodes on the left. Right. So let me just code it up so that it will be more clear to understand. So as I've said, we're going to create a range array. I'm going to call it as a span. So span is going to store what is the coverage on left and right for each sprinkler if it is being turned on. Right. So I'm going to do a range based for loop here. So for I in range of gallery. So let's call it as G to avoid few keystrokes, and let's calculate the left span and right span. And so from the given formula, it is I minus x, where I is the gallery of I, right? So I minus gallery of I, and the same way I plus gallery of I. So this is going to be the left and right spans, and now I have to simply add it to my array. So span dot append of let's give a list here. So left span and right span. Now as I've said, I'm going to sort this. So let me just print to check whether it is working or not. So I'm going to print it before sorting, and let's also sort this. So sort, and now I'm going to again print that. So let's check if our sorting is worked, and let's look at the ranges, and let's understand the logic. So this is ranges for each sprinkler, and as I said, so this is 1, right? So it is going to cover 1 unit in the left, that's -1 to 0 and +1. So in the same way, everything is being calculated, and once we sort them, the sorting is done based on the first index of our list. So negative values. So the range which have least values on to the left is going to be in the beginning, and with the maximum values in the end, right? And so we are returning none because we haven't returned our answer. Let's also initialize our answer here. So answer is going to be 0, and in the end we are going to return our answer, right? So now this is what we are going to do. So we are going to initialize a target, and we're going to initialize a pointer, and this pointer is going to move such that it is going to find a sprinkler which is going to satisfy our target, and in the same time doing that, it is going to choose a sprinkler which is going to put me farthest to the right. So in our case, our initial target is going to be 0, so it is going to search all the nodes which are which satisfy the target 0. So all these three nodes, right, so they are, their left is less than 0, so they satisfy a target. And but from all these three, the maximum range that is on the right side is going to be at 11, right? So this is going to choose my this sprinkler, and it is going to turn that on. And once it is being turned on, so we can see that entire our garden is being watered, right? So simply our target, now our next target is going to be overshooting our length of our garden, and hence we are going to come out of the loop and we're going to return our answer. So let's try and implement exactly that. So let me just delete these out. So let's now revise what we have talked simply. So I'm going to have a target and I'm going to have a pointer. Both are initialized to 0. Now I'm going to run a loop. This loop runs until and unless our target is less than my n, right? So the target will accept values anything from 0 to n minus 1, right? And we have to check our rejection condition here. So our rejection condition is going to be something like that. So if any position, if I is equal to length of my span, then we are going to reject. Or we are also going to reject if if current sprinkler is not satisfying our minimum targets, right? So that is if span of I of 0 is not satisfying our target, that is it is greater than our target, that is it is not covering our also our minimum requirement, that is it is not covering the left nodes, right? So in that case, we are going to return -1. So this is going to be a rejection condition. In all the other conditions, once our control reaches to this point, then we know that we have a solution, right? So now I'm going to initialize my maximum range. So I'm going to call it as max R. So max range is going to be we're going to initialize with my current sprinkler itself. So it is going to be span of I of 1. So 1 is going to be the maximum range towards its right. So now I will try and iterate this I pointer in the forward direction, given that it satisfies the two conditions, right? So that is while, so I plus 1, that is the new pointer that I'm going to try to generate, has to be less than, again, length of span, right? So it should not overshoot it, and it has to satisfy our target, right? So span of I plus 1 of 0 has to be less than or equal to our target, right? So less than or equal to our target is nothing but, so let's say our target is 0, right? So it has to be less than or equal to 0, because if it is the range is from -1 to something, then obviously our target, that is 0, is going to be covered in this in this node, that is in this sprinkler, right? So only if that is the condition that is being accepting, in that case we are going to turn on that sprinkler. So I'm going to say, sorry, I'm going to try and update the pointer. So I plus equals to 1. Now I'm going to check for the maximum range, so that we are always trying to choose the range which is keeping us maximum towards right. So max range is going to be updated with the maximum range to the current point and the span of current index. So since I is already updated, so I can simply call I and 1. So this is going to give me the maximum range. And once I'm out of this loop, right, so I have my target, I have my I, so I can simply say that I have added one sprinkler, and my new target is going to be, so new target is going to be max range plus 1. So let's say if I have found a maximum range of, let's say, for 5 until 5, right? I want to know again, let's say the n is 20. So I am now my target is going to be to find 6, and while trying to find 6, I'm going to choose a sprinkler which is going to keep me further towards right. So this is going to happen until unless a target is not completed, that is it is in the range of 0 to n minus 1, right? So again, I can simply move our pointer to I plus equals to 1, and in the end I can simply return answer. So this should satisfy if we haven't made any errors. So it is giving me 1. So let me just submit this, and we have our answer, right? So let me just run a few custom test cases here. So let's just run this case, and I will show you how this is exactly working. So this is going to give me answer of 1 because 6 is going to take all the 6 units to the left, and it is going to overshoot in the right, but we don't care unless we are covering the entire region, right? And let's do something here. So let's say I'm going to print. So in the beginning, while we're beginning the loop, I'm going to print what is the target that I'm trying to reach and what is my initial index, and in the end I'm going to print in the ending what is my maximum range that I have achieved, and what is my I. And here I'm going to print my new target, and that is going to be T, right? So let me just take this example here. This is going to be 6. Yep, let's run this. This will give us a better idea of what's happening at each point. We don't have a target. Where did I use target? Begin target, sorry, it has to be T. So yeah, this is what happening. So in the beginning of our iteration, I have to run that custom case, right? So my output. So this is what happening, right? So in the beginning, so while we are starting our iteration, my target and my pointer is at 0, right? But at the while this loop is ending, so we found our target. So we found a sprinkler that is going to cover us a 0 target, and while doing so, we chose this kind of sprinkler that is going to put me in range of 4. Right? Let me also print the sorted span, so this will be more clear. Okay, so this will take care of all the conditions, right? So this is going to be my span array, and so I'm looking for a target of 0, and so while doing so, I have these two arrays which are satisfying the condition. So these two conditions satisfy that our span of 0 is less than or equal to target, right? So our target is 0, so 0 is also satisfying, and -1 is also satisfying, but we're going to choose a sprinkler out of this which is going to put us further to the right. So this is going to put me at 3 units, and this is going to put me at 4 units. So obviously I'm going to choose this, and now my new target is going to be 5. So I have covered 0 and 5. Now I have to choose a new target that is going to be 5, and while achieving that, choose a sprinkler which is going to put me furthest to the right. So since here our maximum range is going to be 6, length is going to be 6, so our target is going to be 0 to 5, and we have achieved 5 here, right? So at index 5 we have achieved our index, so achieved a sprinkler, that is second sprinkler. So we have achieved 5. We are going to increment our answer with 1. So at this point we have 2 sprinklers turned on, and when I try and calculate the new target, the target is going to be 6, which is being overshooting, and this while loop will catch that, and it will break out of the loop, and answer till that point is going to be 2. So we are going to return true, right? So I hope this video was helpful, and you understood how to solve this problem, and we'll see you in the next 2 days. So we have last 2 days remaining, and keep coding, and we'll see you in the next day.